Hi guys, it's Holly. Hey, thank you for joining me again today on Smile by Holly. It's great to have you here and happy holidays. Oh my goodness, we're getting down to crunch time. Christmas is just around the corner, and so that's why I'm continuing on with my series of just quick and easy last minute gift ideas. Look how cute that is. This is just a super easy slider box. You know, it holds a couple candy bars. There's so many fun little candies right now at Christmas that you could find to put in here. What a cute little I'm thinking of you at this time at Christmas. You know, it works for stocking stuffers, for coworkers, for friends, you know, you name it. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. I'll be showing you how to make this cute slider box. Plus, I've had a lot of people comment and wonder how I made this cute little 3D bow. And so I'll also be showing you how to make that. So let's just jump right in. Now this can be made with plain colored cardstock. I've used some foil paper on this one and some designer series paper. You can use anything, but you will need a couple sheets of cardstock. So the first sheet of paper you will need is 9 by 3.5. Okay, let's bring our scoreboard in and let's score this first one. So it's 9 by 3.5, and you will want to score it on the 9-inch side at 1/2 inch, at 2, at 3.5, at 5, and then this last score mark, we're not actually going to be folding our paper. I use it for just reference. So you can either put it on and use it, or you may decide just to leave it off. But I like to have it so it lines my box up. But this last score line is at 6.5. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do this to my second sheet for my second box. Like I said, I'm making 2 boxes. So on my 9-inch side, I am scoring at 1/2 inch, at 2, at 3.5, at 5, and at 6.5 for reference. Okay, now take a piece of paper, and this is going to be for your box that measures 6 by 4.25, 6 by 4.25, and then bring your scoreboard in, and then on all 4 of the sides, you want to score at 1 3/8. Okay, 1 3/8, and that's on all 4 sides. 1 3/8, 1 3/8. So how are you guys doing? Oh my gosh, isn't it so fun? You know, Christmas is such a special time of the year, and right now you can kind of feel everybody has the Christmas spirit and is excited. So anyway, it's great to have you here. Thank you for joining me today. So like I said, I'm making 2 boxes, so I'm going to take my second sheet and just make a second quick box. Okay, 1 3/8 on all 4 sides. You can see as I'm doing this, oh my goodness, you could make a ton in just a short amount of time. Okay, so we are done with our scoreboard today. Now we are going to make our boxes, okay? So, and I have said this before, when I'm doing videos, it's really hard to see those score lines. So I'm hoping that after I cut one, you can kind of see, you know, it's a very simple box, but you can kind of see what you need to do. I'm just folding and burnishing right now on all of those score lines. So there are our 2 little boxes. Now all we need to do is make 4 slits. And I'm just going to make a slit right here up to that score line. Right here. Flip my paper around. Right here to the score line. And right here. Okay, do you see that? So we've just got those 4 little slits. Now to make it so that my box folds easier, I'm just going to miter my edges on all 4 of those corners. Now by mitering, I'm just taking a tiny little triangle off. This helps to take some of the bulk out when you're making a box. So do you see how that is? Just cut a little corner off there, a little corner off there. I'm going to do the same on this side. Pull that little extra piece off. Now let's do it on these 4 corners. Just a tiny little slit is all you need. Okay, do you see how we did that? I'm going to quickly do my second box. We're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone as we make 2 boxes. Okay, boom, 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 and boom. Okay, once again, I've got my slits, and I'm just going to miter those edges. Super stinking simple and fast. You know, I've tried it without mitering the edges, and it still works. I think the box just makes a better shape because there's a little bit less material, so it makes it easier to fold. Okay, so there you go, and there you go. Now let's set our boxes aside for a minute and bring in our 2 bases. So as you can see, we've got all the score lines. Now this top line right here, can you see that? This top line, the one that's the biggest, we aren't actually going to fold that. That was our line that we are going to use for reference only. And let me show you what I mean. So I'm going to fold this little line, fold the next one, fold the next one, and fold the next one. So as you can see, we still have that 1 score line. What we're going to do is as we make this box, we are going to use that score line right there just to line up the edge of our box, just so it makes a nice and perfect square. Okay, now you didn't need to do that score line, but I like it. It helps to keep my box perfectly symmetrical. Symmetrical? Symmetrical. Okay, so there's one. We've kind of got it folded. Let me just quickly do the second one. Fold, 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 and fold. Now, before I do gluing on these, I'm going to add just a sheet of paper. Now, this piece of paper, let's see, this measures 3.5 by 2.5. And this is going to be just a nice cover. So as we fold our box up, we've got that cute paper right there. Okay, I'm going to bring in a couple pieces right here. And glue these down. I love this foil paper. This foil paper is at Michael's, and I have crafted so much with it this last season. I just love it. Okay. Okay, we'll just get this down. We want to get this base down before we fold our little box in. It just makes it easier, okay? You could certainly, I guess, add it on after, but it makes it easier because that's already down. Now, we've got our 2 little bases. We are going to add adhesive right here on this little tab. And this little tab is going to go right down and under. Do you see how that lines up? Just perfectly with that, okay? So I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive here. And just line that right up and underneath that score mark. And voila, we've got ourselves a base. Okay, so line that right up underneath that score mark. And there you go. There's our 2 little bases. Now let's go ahead and put our boxes together. So I'll set those aside and we'll bring in our boxes. Now what I'm going to do is fold up my tabs. Okay, folding up my tabs right there. because it's the tabs where we're going to be putting adhesive on them, okay? So a little bit of adhesive or glue or hot glue. Do it on all 4 of your tabs. Once again, make sure they're folded up so the adhesive goes on the correct side. Okay, now watch how simple this box comes together. Fold your first tab up and put your perfect square down over the top. That's going to help so that you can keep your box square. Now take your last tab and bring it in and make it so that that is a good square. Okay, it just helps you to line it up. So once again, you've got your first tab. Bring your square and line that up. Okay, now bring your second tab and just bring it down underneath and line that up so your box makes a really nice rectangle. And then watch this. Look how cute this is. Perfect. Okay, so now to make the bow. Let me show you the pieces. Now this bow is an SVG file, and I did get it in the Silhouette Design Store. But don't say, oh my gosh, I don't have that. I don't have a cutting file. Well, no worries. You could easily add a cute little sticker or something else on here. Look at that cute little Santa on there. So, you know, if you don't have a cutting machine to make this, you can just simply decorate your box in any other way. But I've had so many requests on how to make this 3D bow that I'm just going to go ahead and show you how I make mine. Now, one thing I like to do when I'm making bows is I like to train my paper. Now, I know that sounds funny, but this is how the bows come out. They're nice and flat. But I like to bend my paper so that it makes the bow a little bit easier. To see how I've done that? So I just actually fold it around my table. I fold it around the edge of my table just so when I go to bend my bow together, the paper kind of works a little bit better with me. Does that make sense? It just kind of works. So let me go ahead and I'll bring in the hot glue. And we will build our bow. So this bow has 4 little sections. We're just going to add a little dab right there in the middle. And it has tabs already on it. So I'm just going to line that tab up with that and then hold it for 1 sec. Okay. We're going to add a little bit of hot glue now on the top of that. And voila. Hold that for just a minute. And basically, we're just going to make 4 of these cute little bows. Now, that bow is just cute in and of itself if you just wanted to put it on something. And I do a lot of just single bows. Well, you probably already know that if you've seen any of my videos. I feel that no project is complete without a bow. I feel like maybe my channel should be called Paper Bows or something, just because I love bows. Okay, I'm just going to hurry and add all 4 of these together, and I'll show you how we assemble this cute little bow. Boom, boom, boom. So fast, so easy. I really do think it helps, though, if you are going to be making bows, that you don't forget to do that step to train your paper. Help it kind of bend. Otherwise, if your paper's stiff, you'll get bendy marks in your paper, and I hate, hate, hate bendy marks. That sounds funny, bendy marks, but it does happen, especially with thicker paper. Okay, we're on our last one here. See, there was a little bit of a bendy mark on this one. Okay, so move these out of the way. Sorry, I've got hot glue strings. Okay, so there's our 4 little bows, and we are just going to layer them on top of each other. So here's my bottom base. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue right there, and we'll add our first one on. I'm just going to we'll put it right there so it kind of looks like a cross. Okay, Gonna add another dab of glue right in the middle and put that one horizontal. And hold it for a sec to make sure your bow doesn't pop open. The next two are gonna go diagonal. So I'll take my next one and just kind of put it diagonal and then hold that down. Hot glue definitely works the best when making these bows because you want that good, quick hold. I mean, I think it would take a while if you were trying to just do this with glue. And then put this one diagonal. And voila, look how super stinking cute that is. This is definitely one of my favorite bows. And then, of course, it's not complete until we add a cute little jewel in the middle. I love bling, and that just makes it sparkle. So I'm gonna hurry and do one more, make a red bow. So dang cute. Let's go ahead and stick this onto our box. And one more here. So what do you think? Look how stinking cute those are, and so fast, right? That cute little slider box, you could add so many fun little treats in on the inside. But there you go. So thank you so much for watching. If you got some value out of the video, give me a big thumbs up. I would also love to have you subscribe to my channel. So stay tuned because I still have one more last minute quick and easy gift idea for Christmas. So happy crafting, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Goodbye, everybody.